Before the train, before the road, dreaming we will someday to roll. Songs and some tales untold before the train, before the road. Before the steamboat paddle wheel, how did the mighty river feel? Steady flowing and even keel before the steamboat paddle wheel. Before, long before, and before no more. Before, long before, and before no more. It ain't before. Before the wagons headed west, before the golden all the rest, the sun upon the mountains crest, before the wagons headed west. On before the mighty buffalo, the wind and water, rain and snow, silence none of us could know before the mighty buffalo. Come on, long before, and before no more. Before, long before, and before no more. And ain't before. Before I meet my journeys in, I'll try to be an honest friend. See you all up around the bend before I meet my journeys in. Before, long before, and before no more. Before, long before, and before no more. It ain't before. In the hills of Kentucky, I woke to the sound of the rain. And the girl from last evening lay silently sleeping, though I could not remember her name. Well, my head was a-pounding, and the sweat poured around me like the faucet that she left on high. With a chip on my shoulder, I'm another day older, and I swear I could break down and cry. Never once made a dollar, which I didn't gamble or scramble to burn at both ends. I've raged all night long in the hour before dawn on spirits and bitters and blend. Well, what's left of my day might be crimson or gray, but never again black and white. With a chip on my shoulder, I'm another day older, and I swear I could break down and cry. I'm a fool with my money, and I'm a fool with my drink, and I'm sinking to the bottom of the well. Adding fuel to the fire, like my wildest desire is to spend the next lifetime in hell. Oh, I can cruise down to Hades in a snow-white Mercedes, and the devil is looking my eye. With a chip on my shoulder, I'm another day older, and I swear I could break down and cry. one side and a rock on the other. No corners to cut through this maze. Only one way to do it, just a grin and bear through it. Been drinking up the courage for days. Oh, I'll drain every cup and keep stacking them up till the sun stumbles out of the sky. With a chip on my shoulder, I'm another day older, and I swear I could break down and cry. Yes, I'll keep on this way till my dying day. It's a blessing I try to disguise. With a chip on my shoulder, I'm another day older, and I swear I could break down and cry.
10 points. Hell yeah, how's everybody doing out there, man? We hope you enjoyed that little Madison there. Well, we're doing good. We're very happy to be here tonight. Thank you for coming out to hear some music. And me and the boys, we're all keyed up and happy to be picking it for you. So yeah, speaking of picking, let's see if we can get our little fingies going. Thank you so much. Thank you, little guitar. I'm burning, I'm smoking, got to keep these wheels a churning. Well, the hot road underneath me is cataclysmic churning. White lines and traffic signs and nothing I ain't missing. I can't stand in the driving days I'm consciously road tripping. Not like the wind, though I see your face again, passing through your town before you know. I've gotta do my time with this whole guitar of mine. Well, the white line fever leads me to the show. Travel on and move along so freely, mesmerized and satisfied with the beauty that has found me. I travel on and sing my song to anyone who listens, forever mindful of the gift that I've been given. God, like the wind, though I see your face again, passing through your town before you know. Well, I gotta do my time with this whole guitar of mine. Well, the white light fever leads me to the show.
need to have the high with my guitar and my sweet honey. Hills traveling fast, my friend, but I keep traveling faster. Angels, they watch over me to keep me from disaster. Gone like the wind, though I'll see your face again, passing through your town before you know. Well, I've gotta do my time with this whole guitar line. Well, the white line fever leads me to the show. Ebbs and flows like water, and she feels just like wine. She loved the things I bought her when I did not have a dime. There were times I felt like how she could almost read my mind. And here the trees were dying, and there's nothing growing on the vine. I'll be here if you need me. I'll be here, even if you don't. Show me the door, or show me something more. Take me in, or shut me out to sea. Lit me up just like powder, and she scattered me like dust. A broken bell in a crooked tower, born to fall, built to run. I'll be here if you need me. I'll be here, even if you don't. Show me the door, or show me something more. Take me in, or shut me out to sea. Couldn't see much deeper so that was all we found. She told me there's no way of knowing when the last time had come and gone. We can't reap what we've been sowing, yeah, waiting for answers farther along. I'll be here if you need me. I'll be here even if you don't. Show me the door or show me something more. Take me in or shut me out to sea. Show me the door or show me something more. Take me in or shut me out to sea. Had an old 44 around, but the guitar was on her knee. Now sometimes I have me a nickel, yeah, sometimes I have a dime, sometimes I have $10. Gonna pay Jake Walker's fine. All right. pretty stars are made to shine, pretty women are made to love. Little Maggie is made to be mine. Go away, go away. Little Maggie, I'm gonna do the best that you can. I'm gonna get me another woman. You can get you another man. There's coming a time on the great judgment morning when the Savior will welcome you home. Will you be prepared for the journey to heaven on the great ship that carries God's chosen ones home? Water's so deep,
oh, the water's so deep,
on the river of Jordan,
deep on the river of Jordan,
and the light shines so bright,
and the light shines so bright
from heaven above, and the midnight has passed, a new day is dawning, from heaven on high.
oh, the great ship will land,
Oh, the great ship will anchor in the harbor of love. If you're wandering in sin, away from God's teaching, won't you ask Him to show you the way? Fall down on your knees in the chapel next Sunday and meet all your friends in heaven someday. Oh, the water's so deep,
oh, the water's so deep,
on the river of Jordan,
on the river of Jordan,
and the light shines so bright,
and the light shines so bright.
covered in the dew. The stars had all faded, the day was brand new. Oh, Daisy, red daisy, growing on a hill. Sunshine falling on her petals so fine. Covered in the frost. Oh, Daisy, red daisy, I fear my soul is lost. Daisy, red daisy, growing on a hill. Sunshine falling on her pillow so fine. My body's getting old. Well, it ain't right by me, but I'll keep you from the cold. Daisy, red daisy, growing on a hill. Sunshine falling on her petals so fine. Traveler plucked you from the ground. Oh, how I'll miss you and your crimson crown. right there on the mandolin. I'll reach my goal at the end of the rainbow if the sun will shine for me once more. If time don't change my mind about you, for me there'll be no rainbow. My goal is just to be with you, who you are, the devil in disguise. But if time don't change my mind about you, the sun will shine for me sometime. I'll reach my goal at the end of the rainbow if the sun will shine for me once more. If time don't change my mind about you, for me there'll be no rainbow. I'll reach my goal maybe tomorrow, but they say tomorrow never comes. It may be true, I'll just keep hoping that time will heal my broken heart. I'll reach my goal at the end of the rainbow if the sun will shine for me once more. If time don't change my mind about you, for me there'll be no rainbow.
much more. If time don't change my mind about you, for me there'll be no rainbow. Take a short break. We'll be right back.
at 4 in the morning just because you're thinking you still got my number. And don't be closing down every bar downtown, stumbling around and searching for some loving. Oh, I'm not what you need, 'cause if I was what you needed, then you would have left them other boys alone. So don't be calling me at 4 in the morning just because you want to know if I'm at home. There was a time when I believed that you would be the one for me, but now I know I'm just living in a lie. It was all just make-believe, another foolish fantasy. I think it's plain to see I have changed my mind. I believe I've had enough. Have you even been in love? I've been crying every minute since you've gone. So don't be calling me at 4 in the morning just because you want to know if I'm at home. To sleep, you still show up in my dreams. I don't think the Lord above could even hear me, but I'm faithful nonetheless. But I never get no rest. Can't even catch a wink without you near me. Well, you never did me right. I'm neath the neon light. Somehow I'm the one that's always in the wrong. So don't be calling me at 4 in the morning just because you want to know if I'm at home. Said don't be calling me at 4 in the morning just because you want to know if I'm at home. Thank you, folks.
Thank you. Well, it might be just about fiddle tune time here tonight, and I think Mr. Alex Hargreaves is in a good enough mood to scrub you off one. Thank you for your patience.
water's cold. I used to have a girl, but that's alright. She came to me in a dream and slipped away like a running stream. The hours of silence and the light of the moon brings to me a sense of ease. There's nothing else that I could do, for that woman won't be pleased. I see her running, but I'm not the same. I've chased after pleasure to bury my pain. It's resurrected when I say her name. Love and regret are one and the same. The scream of a raven, the screech of an owl, a heartbroken, lonesome coyote howl. Old Hartford records we used to play in the silence when she went away. place in my mind. Moonlit reflections return to her eyes to gaze at the water once more before turning again to the sky.
Y'all sound good.
She came to me in a dream and slipped away like a running stream. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I ain't slept in 7 days, I haven't eaten 3. Methamphetamine has got a dang good hold of me. My tweaker friends have got me to the point of no return. I just took the lighter to the boat and watched it burn. This life of sin has got me in, but it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in the bank. What Mom and Papa said, I wouldn't be locked up in prison, troubled in the head. I took that little pipe and sucked it till my mind was spun. I got 20 years to sit there and think of what I've done. This life of sin has got me in, but it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in the bag. Singing this whole song. My life is a disaster, Lord, and I feel so ashamed. In here where they call me by number, not a name. This life of sin has got me in, but it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. believers washed ashore. We've got to find another door. We're not the leaders anymore. Where are the children left to play? Let Mother Nature lead the way. Gonna need her love someday. Where are the children left to play? Sometimes I feel so fucking numb. Makes my fingers tingle numb. Stand up straight and suck a thumb. We're not the leaders anymore. All our believers washed ashore. We've got to find another door. We're not the leaders anymore. There should have been some other way for us to thrive and have our say. Without just throwing it away. Should have been some other way. We're not the leaders anymore. We say
I remember the first thing I saw. It was a blue light. Far in the distance. And it was getting closer. I could tell it was a woman. Not human, but definitely female. And she was twirling and twirling and dancing for me and mumbling in a language only used on this one specific occasion. And as she danced for me, I noticed her skirt was made of eyeballs. And then she turned and it was made of ears. And she turned and it was made of teeth and mouths and eyebrows and lashes and pupils and hair. And she told me a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful story. When she got close, she asked me if it was okay. I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. She took me to the outer edges of a multiverse. And she took me to the outer edges of the universe. She took me to our universe and she showed me all of the galaxies all spinning and working together. She brought me to our galaxy and she showed me all of our planets spinning and working together. She brought me to our planet. She showed me all the wind, water, fire, currents, ash, flesh, bone, sand, soil, all spinning and working together. She took me to a grain of sand and showed me all the fractals in the land. She told me everything is exactly the same. We are all spinning and working together. Spinning and working together. Working together. And working together. Spinning and working together. Spinning. 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 Working. Spinning, 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 spinning,
of town, and all the things that drag me down. And I don't know what's in store, or where I'm headed for. Anything that's certain anymore. No, there ain't anything that's certain anymore. And when the fog hangs all around, all you see is a cold hard ground. And the footprints left behind, not knowing what you find. Marching down that road with an easy mind, walking down that road with an easy mind. But when you get on wind and sun, ain't no wind and get your rest. But the waves low, gonna take it slow. So many miles still left to go. So many miles still left to go. Staring at my feet, I see the weeks fly past, walking in my sleep. So it goes when all you do is play it safe and by the rules. It's the same old story we already know. Yeah, the same old story we already know. But when you get no wind and sun, ain't no wind and get to run. When the wind's low, wanna take it slow. So many miles still left to go. So many miles still left to go. watch the clock wind down. And I can't tell you much for sure, but I know just what it's for. When I'm on the road with an easy mind, gonna walk this road with an easy mind. When you got no wind and sun, ain't no wind and yet to run. When the wind's low, wanna take it slow. So many miles still left to go. So many miles still left to go.
out a plan, I could change my name. No matter where I roam, everything's the same. I've been a lockpick, I've been a thief. I'll lie to your face and make you believe, and I'll track through your town like a hurricane. No matter stole the gold right out of his teeth, and I sold my soul for a fortune in vain. No matter where I roam, everything's the same. I'll drink your beer. This time tomorrow I'll be anywhere but here. I'll burn down your orchard and dance in the flame. No matter where I roam, everything's the same. Thank you all so much, man. We love and appreciate you. Out of all the things you could have chosen to do tonight, you came here to hear us pick, and that warms my heart, and I love and appreciate you for it. And one more big round of applause for these fellers. We got Alex Hargraves on the fiddle, Billy Failing on the 5-string banjo, Royal Massat right there on the bass, and of course Jared Walker on the mandolin. Come on and see us again sometime. We love y'all. Make my bed with a crease in the middle. Make my home in the foolish hills. Well, I make my living with a hillbilly fiddle, playing little runs and funny little fills. Well, I got me a gal from playing on the fiddle. Yeah, the harder that I fiddle, the harder that she comes along. Well, we gotta get happy with a wiggle in the middle. That's when I know that I wanna come home. Play fiddle, play all day long. I hear you screaming at me way far away in the yard. Well, I wrote this song with a vamp in the middle. And I knew when I wrote it that I wrote it for the fiddle. Play fiddle, play all day long. I hear you screaming at me way far away in the yard. heart of mine is made of gold. It'll shine like a candle when your world is dark and cold. When your world is dark and cold. This heart of mine is made of timber. This heart of mine is made of stone. Like a bridge across the mountain when you're walking all alone. When you're walking all alone. This heart of mine is made of iron. This heart of mine is made of steel. It won't turn towards another when the wind's on the hill. When the wind's on the hill. This heart of mine is made of silver. This heart of mine is made of gold. It'll shine like a candle when your world is dark and cold. When your world is dark and Thank you all so much for letting us see you tomorrow night. Keep sitting up there, so let's take a look what's happening. Keep it all shiny side up, oh yeah. You know, all the good stuff here. Leave everybody not going home. We love you. Everybody stay with it. Come on, all right there, still. And there, still, baby, right there, along the side. Yeah, what's up there, there. Thank you, fucking love y'all, man. Thank you, Shay. Thank you so much. We love you. Appreciate y'all.